Right, so this listener emailed in before saying that they wanted to go to the Lake District, and their other half didn't class it as a holiday because it's not out of the country.
Yeah.
So he says, Uncle Joe, what a legend. Cannot wait to hear from him on the show again. At this rate, I'm never letting him on again. He's getting too much. You know what I mean? He's a goddamn celebrity, and we've done that. I tell you, I mean that. If he buys a microphone and that, I'm coming to his house and I'm breaking it.
I keep saying to him, we'll have him on soon. I was like, it's been too soon since your last appearance. You can't be.
Oh, does he want to come in again already?
Yeah. I was like, you can't come on 6 episodes later.
So he says, I voted for you guys. I hope it helps. It did. Honestly, thank you very much.
Appreciate that.
I've come to the conclusion that I'm a boring human being and really do not like doing much. It drives my partner mad, and she really wants me to make more of an effort. Am I being a selfish person by not wanting to, or should I start to question how much I'm actually in this relationship anymore? Thanks again. That went a dark turn at the end there. I think everyone gets into their ruts, right? When you're in a relationship for a long time, you don't make them up enough as an effort. You just sort of go day to day.
Yeah. I think there's a famous Bill Burr sketch where, not even a sketch, a stand-up segment where he talks about how men, like your day off, you want your day off to be a day off, but a woman will see that as a free day, and they'll cram it full of shit, and then and then you're like standing there bewildered, like you don't know what to do with it, and then they're like, "Do you want to go to brunch?" And he's like, "Yeah, I want to wake up early on a Sunday." "No, I fucking don't." "Of course you don't." And I think that sums me up as a person. Like, I want to be sociable when I want to be sociable, and then anything past that, I don't want to know anyone. And I don't think that's a boring thing to do. I have got that way as I got older. Like, I used to only want to be sociable and always wanted to be out. But as I got older, I've liked my own company, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think that makes you boring. I think you need your time to yourself to recollect yourself.
Jim can't speak because he ain't got any time for himself at all anymore.
Yeah, I agree with Jamie. It's important to make time for yourself. It's important to make time to do nothing as well. But on the other hand, I go out and do things with people, and I say yes to as much as I can within reason. Because otherwise, if I had it my way, I'd never go out. I'd never do anything. And then in terms of relationship, compromise. So, if you got 2 days free, one day, she gets to do what you guys want to do, and then the other day you get to pick. It's you can't just say, "Oh, I don't want to do anything." I mean, if money's tight and you can't go on proper holiday, that's totally understandable. And if she doesn't get that, then maybe that's a bigger conversation. But if you don't want to go out of the country because you don't want to go out of the country, then you need to try it. If you really don't like it and she really does, then maybe you have an issue with a relationship. But if you haven't even given it a chance, then I fucking hate planning a holiday. I get stressed about flying. Danny does too. But once you're there, you have a fucking great time.
It's funny because you've all got 3 different relationships where I want to stay in my house all the fucking time, which is really unhealthy mentally. So I'm lucky that Sabina plans everything. Like this morning I woke up and I had so much to do before we even come on here, and I still had stuff to edit. I had my mortgage stuff to deal with. I had to go to the gym. I had to go food shopping. I had to meet Mum for coffee. And because of my ADHD, I was just flatlining. I woke up this morning. I didn't want to I was already going back to sleep. Yeah. And luckily I had Sabina sitting there, and she was like, let's, tackle it one thing at a time. And got me out of bed, and we started doing it. And I'm sitting here relaxed as anything because I've got everything done.
Yeah.
And then the one time I said to Sabina, I was like, I don't want to do nothing. We were so fucking bored. I was doing my fucking head. And I said to her, I was like, never again are we ever sitting around doing nothing. We have to do at least something for one day. And she sort of sticks by that. So, I mean, but no, I think Jim's one is the best. If you've got 2 days off, have one day for yourself, and then because relationships all about effort, right? And I think if you don't put the effort in, it's never going to work. And then you get stuck in your way. So there's always that middle line.
And like on top of that, I feel as though you will start to appreciate things you never appreciated before when you're doing things that your partner wanted to do. Because like with me especially, when me and Charlotte first met, I was very simple. It was pub, eating like fucking chicken burgers and chips and fucking doing whatever I wanted, smoking loads of cigarettes, smoking loads of weed, and just carrying on my life as I carried on. And then like Charlotte slowly refined me into a normal human being.
House trained you, yeah.
Yeah. No longer is he peeing on the carpet.
Yeah, and as I've grown up, I now, when like we're looking at holidays, when Jim said about holidays, when we're looking at holidays, I'm now snobby about certain places and going and stuff like that, and that is where she's made me a certain way, which is like benefited me really in the long run.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah,
it also depends how far you're into the relationship, I think.
yeah, that's true. I mean, the two things I'd say is like, one, if you're going to do something, if you're going to agree to it, do it with good grace. If you show up and you drag your feet, you're an arsehole. Don't go. That's my thing with everything. If I say I'm going to do something, I'll do it with a smile on my face. If I don't want to do it, I'll tell you. And then, the other thing is what Jamie's saying, like, you become the best parts of your partner. So, if you like your partner, if you like who she is, you think she's a good person and she's worth being around, then the longer you hang around her and the more things you do that she wants to do, the more you'll become like that. Like Jamie has become a snob, which he wants to be. So you become the best part.
She's levels above, but I've found the good medium.
Middle ground.
when you look back at the episodes, you're about to hear it as well. When he's like, "I don't know this person. I've never been in this shop. I don't know what this thing is." And I'm like, "Shut up, Jamie. You come from the same place I have."
Shithole.
Yeah, shithole. Yeah, but no, give it a go, man. Like we always say, if you put the effort in and it still doesn't work, then there's nothing hanging over you saying you didn't give it a go. So that's the main thing. I mean, but let us know how it goes. Let us know what your first adventure with her was, and if you gave it a good go. And let us know what you think of the new segment as well. Telling everyone that one.